Hey guys, Gaming Randoms here. The game you see in the background is just a little bit of Fallout New Vegas. I felt like playing that. It's a little choppy because I decided to put it on high settings, even though my laptop's not that great, and I was recording on top of that. Um, anyways, today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Alienware Alpha, primarily the i3 version. Um, the i3 version with 8 gigs of RAM and the 1 terabyte hard drive, just because right now on Amazon that one's about let's see, I think it's about $30 to $40 more than the 4 gig version with the 500 gig hard drive. So again, double the memory, double the hard drive space, double the RAM for like $30 more roughly. Um, and that's a heck of a deal. Um, but as far as the Alienware Alpha itself, I also have to say is a great deal. I've looked at it online a lot. I don't own one only because I don't have that kind of disposable income right now. I do plan on getting one when I can, just because I mean for the price it's right now it's $479.99 on Amazon for the i3 version, and it performs pretty well. As like the hardware may not seem too impressive, but the hardware is still good for the price. Um, but even just moving past the hardware, for what I've been seeing from a lot of people, the performance is pretty good. Like the performance of the Alpha is on par with the old AMD gaming PC I used to have, which that had the FX 6300 6-core processor and the R9 270X graphics card. That system, that gaming PC, wasn't that much, like, it didn't perform that much better than the Alienware Alpha, and I paid a heck of a lot more for it. So for the price, I think the Alienware Alpha is definitely worth it. I mean, because I've looked at tons of gameplay from Crysis 3 to GTA 5. Um, just about any gameplay video you can find online um, regarding the Alienware Alpha, because I'm interested in it myself and I wanted to really look into it. Um, just because it's a very affordable option for anyone who, let's say anyone who is a gamer but they've only done console gaming, but they kind of want to try out PC gaming without having to drop, $1,000+ on a good gaming PC. This is definitely a good deal, I think. And the fact that it has uh, custom UI for console mode or PC mode. I don't know how I feel about that actually. I'm okay with it though. I would most likely just prefer to um, boot up in PC mode and just use it as a tiny little form factor gaming PC. Um, but I mean the performance is, performance is good. No complaints there. I mean, it won't max out every single game at 60 FPS and 1080p, but as far as I mean, just as a comparison, I've looked at the comparisons a lot for games that are out for the PS4 and the PC, and for those games, like I have noticed that the alpha will play like will the games will look better, and they will perform a little bit better too in 1080p, as opposed to a lot of games not being native 1080p on the PS4. Um, I mean that doesn't really matter to me. I wouldn't that I wouldn't use that comparison to decide which of the two I would get. I would still get both if I could, just for the exclusives on the PS4. But I'm into PC gaming these days, so there's a lot of PC games I have, and that's I mean, so I would want something for PC gaming regardless. Um, And I think for the price, the i3 is the i3 Alienware Alpha is definitely worth it. I mean, I know when I can, I probably will pick it up. And if you guys want to take a look at it, you can just look at it on Amazon. Right now, the one I'm talking about is it's the Alpha ASM 100-2980. It's got a 2.9 gigahertz Core i3 4130T processor, 8 gigs of RAM, and then it's got the 1 terabyte hard drive, Windows 8.1 on it. It's pretty solid for under $500. Obviously, with it being a PC, you'll have to either already have a TV or a monitor or something, keyboard, mouse if you want to use the PC features. But overall, I think it's a great deal, and definitely check it out. But anyways, this is Gaming Randoms, and I will see you in the next video.